Hello friends. In this class, we are going to talk about abstract syntax tree, which is nothing but condensed form of parse tree. Welcome again, and here we are talking about abstract syntax tree, and the reason I'm discussing this over here is because this is one of the application. Okay, so this is one of the application of syntax directed translation. So you may ask that which construct, like one of the let's say practical construct was declaration of variable. Postfix expression is one of the practical concept. This is also one of the practical concept that we want to create abstract syntax tree. Okay, and this syntax tree is one of the way. One syntax tree is one of intermediate representation. Okay, so that is also there. It is one kind of intermediate code representation, or intermediate you can say representation. Okay, so that is also one of the very practical application of this this syntax directed translation. Okay, so now this is a new term, abstract syntax tree, but there it is our syntax tree. What this is very closely related with our standard term, that was what, parse tree. Okay, so there is a very subtle, or let's say very trivial difference. So let's read out the definition, and then we'll talk about how to construct abstract syntax tree. Okay, an abstract syntax tree is a condensed form of the parse tree. Okay. So what we are doing, we are just condensing it, this parse tree, and we are getting this syntax tree. It is useful for representing the programming language construct. In syntax tree, this is the key point. Operator and keywords do not appear as leaves. Okay, operator and keywords. Okay, so operator and keywords do not appear as leaves. So that is one of the important point. Okay, operators and keywords do not appear as leaves. Okay, but rather associated as interior node or internal node that would have been parent of those leaves in the parse tree. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to move or shift. Okay, we are going to move or shift operator or keyword. Is which one? Operator or keyword. Where we'll move this one? We move this one, operator and keyword, to their parent. Okay, we will move this one to their parent node. Also simplification found in syntax tree is that a chain of single production may be collapsed. Okay, so this is another simplification, that operator and keyword will become the parent, and chain of single production. So sometime we have seen that E derives T, T derive F, and F derive, let's say, ID finally. Okay, so this is nothing but this we call it as a chain of single production. Okay, so chain of single production, and what we can do, we can simply collapse it. In this section we will be so this is the definition. So what exactly does it mean? Let me give you a very simple example, and then we can go for this functions. Suppose I give you a grammar that we have seen earlier many times, and expr, the one with expr, so that we have seen many times. So expr derive, let's say, expr, okay, both are small e, okay, plus term, and let me just one more time, let's say expr plus term, and expr to term, and term to, let's say, number, let's say 5 and 6 and 7. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to collapse this chain, and we take this keyword, this operator or keyword, and shift it to the root. So this will be shifting towards the root, and this will become here. 7 will be here, 6 will be here, and 5 will be here, and this will be here. So finally what it will look like is look like this: plus 7 plus 5, and then this is 6. Okay, this we called it as a syntax tree. Okay, so this is a syntax tree, and this is what is the meaning, that we are more condensing it. Okay, so we are only keeping the condensed means what we want, the the core part of it, or the useful part of it. Rest is condensing. When we condense it, only useful part remains, and then rest is gone. Like if you keep on boiling the milk again and again, so finally the thing that will left is the condensed milk. Okay, and that tastes very good, so only the useful part is there, the rest is gone. So this we call it as a condense. Okay, condense form of parts tree. Okay, so we are not interested in non-terminal and terminal. We are not bothered about them. We are only bothered about that what is your operator and what is your keyword. Okay, that's all. So that is your syntax tree, and here in this there are three functions are there that we are going to use for syntax tree. That make node, which is an operator left and right. Okay, so create an operator with label op and two fields containing pointer to the left, pointer to the right. So if I say make node a plus left and right like a tree structure, then it will have a plus operator and then an address to the left and address to the right. Make leaf contains an identifier node with the label id and the field containing entry, a pointer to the symbol table. Okay, what is a pointer? Pointer to the symbol table. So if you say, let's say a, so they a, and the name will be a, and this will point to symbol table. A pointer to, okay, pointer to symbol table. Right, so that is make leaf, and another make leaf is num and value. So creates a number node with the label num and the field containing the value of the number. So like I can create a 5 6 7, I can create ABC. Okay, so there are make node with left and right pointer, make leaf with the pointer that id value and pointer to the symbol table, num, and create a number node with label num and the field containing value. Okay, so number a field containing num creates a number node with the label num and containing the value of the number. So very simple functions are there, and now we'll use this function and we'll create the syntax tree. So what we'll see here is as next is more description of it, and then finally go for SDT. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thank you.